Andy Van Dyke.
The center fielder, Andy Van Dyke.
The pitch. That's in there, and we're underway here this afternoon. Pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Making his debut here in April. Chris, I think we have to assume that means they see him as an important piece for their pitching staff this year.
I think so. I mean, they wouldn't have him here if they didn't feel he was ready to pitch at this level, and this is a great chance for him to prove himself.
Got him. And there's 1 down. Orlando Merced, the next Pirate to hit. That misses. 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
And that one clips the corner. That's a base hit, so they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting third, the left fielder.
Here's a speed threat, Barry Bonds. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. That one ripped right center field. And gone. The Rockets 1 to right. His first homer of the year. It's 2-0. Bobby Bonilla now at the plate. Looking for his first big league hit right here. Ball 1, no strikes. Trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. And the 1-0. And that one off the outside edge. Armstrong maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Next offering is in for a strike. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
And now Jay Bell. And first offering is fouled off. And a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. And now the DH, number 45. Outfield playing pretty shallow. And first offering is fouled off. Here's the 0-1.
Ball.
Bonilla on second. Bell
1-1.
at first. One gone. Bunt attempt. Popped up. And it's caught for the out. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
Number 2 stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Next offering misses, and now 2-0.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
On the ground to the left, and that's a fair ball. 1 run is in. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds at third.
Comes through with the RBI. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. Hey, it's still early in this ball game, but you know, this at bat right here could be a big factor in the outcome. You think about it, there's a chance to really blow this thing open right here. Big moment in this game. 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position, and could really break this thing wide open early.
0-1 now. And that one is lifted in the air. Pulls it in on the run. And that is that. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Barry Larkin. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. In the air, out towards right center. Van Dyke makes the play, and a quick out, number one.
Batting second, the second baseman, Mariano Junkin.
Mariano Duncan in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Bonds makes the grab on the run.
Hey man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Hal Morris.
Hal Morris in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Next pitch misses, and that's ball 2. Left-hand hitter waits. Lined into right, and that gets down for a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And now it's going to be Paul O'Neill. Deal 1.
No, that missed.
Morris
That's the ball.
off of first with 2 away.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. That ends the frame. Back here at the ballpark, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Number 10.
Number 10.
Armstrong back to work. Fly ball down the line. Makes a nice running catch. And there's 1 down. So the batting order turns over. Andy Van Dyke, the next Pirate to hit. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. That one fouled off. Strike 2.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
1 down, base is empty. That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
It's a good take.
And that's down and away.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Stays alive. Fights it off. He'll see another. Got him. 2 down. Orlando Merced, the next Pirate to hit. Singled and scored his first time. That one missed. Next pitch is downstairs.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here or this could get ugly.
And that one wrapped foul. And the right-hander deals.
That missed. That's the ball. 3-1.
And a foul ball. wind in the pitch. And there's ball
Ball
four.
four. Take
Well,
the
a
bait.
great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Bonds takes a ball as he stands in for the second time.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
The pitch. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. And that's through there for a strike.
That fastball, even though it's up, that's the velocity you want to go after. Low 90s, a lot better than trying to hit the high 90s.
And the righty deals. Pop up here, third base side. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Welcome back. Here's the center fielder, Eric Davis.
The center fielder, Eric Davis.
The wind of the pitch. Ball one low.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Now 1-1. Next offering is in for a strike. Ground ball left side. And quickly one away in the second. Now it's the Reds DH, Reggie Sanders. Hitless in the series so far. He's 0 for 7. And the first pitch misses in the dirt. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back. And that is gone. He flexes his power with that swing, and they've got their first run. It's 3-1. Base is empty, one away. Number 17, the next to hit for the Reds. That misses the zone, and that is ball one. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Next pitch is in the dirt. 2-1. Up the middle. Bell handles the chance to first, and 2 away now. Next for Cincinnati, number 22.
Number 22.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. Just missed.
2-0.
That one missed. Now 3-0. Downstairs, and it misses ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Now it's going to be Job Oliver. That misses, and that's ball 1. On the inside corner for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. Step off throw to first. Back in there standing. Here's a 1-2.
That's the ball.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Here's the 2-2. Runner takes off. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Now snap throw to first. And he's back safely. The pitch. And now it's filled up.
The idea was right. Looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
Next pitch is popped up. Bonilla should have this one. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. And welcome back. New inning getting started. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Bobby Bonilla. And the right-hander back to work. Bonilla goes 6 feet 3 inches, 210 pounds, and he was a second-round pick in 2020. Ripped on the ground to second. One up, one down. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jay Bell.
Showed a really nice opposite field approach in his last at bat.
That clips the corner. Next offering is down low, and the count is 1-1. This to center field. Davis has this one sized up, makes the catch, and there's 2 down. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, number 45. First time up was a pop out. That one catches the zone. That's strike one. That's a little bit low. 2 down, nobody on. And that's in for a strike. And now it's even up. Good eye right there.
Count is full.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Back here at the ballpark, and the batter will be the shortstop, Barry Larkin.
Barry Larkin.
And here it comes. And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, and you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Kicks and fires. Out towards right center field. And that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he starts the bottom of the third with a double. Now the number 2 hitter, Mariano Duncan. He's 0 for 1. That's a strike. 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
And a pitch. In the air out to center. Van Dyke under this one. And puts the squeeze on that. And there's one away. And now the first baseman, Hal Morris. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0. Late on that fastball. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Drilled in the air, right field, way back there, and that is out of here. his first homer of the year, and it ties it up. It's 3-3. One down. Paul O'Neill, the next to hit for the Reds. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Tied up here in the early going. Strike two.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Davis batting for the second time, and that's strike one. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. O'Neill leads off first with one away. Davis, in his 5th season, 24 years old. He joined the team as a free agent.
Nope. Ball.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. That one's got a chance. Out of here. His second of the year, and the Reds jump out in front. It's 5-3. So now the DH spot, Reggie Sanders. There's a strike.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out. Get as much as you can. Give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
The pitch. They say it went.
0-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 away.
Now batting.
In now for the Reds, number 17. Grounded out his first time. And takes low for ball 1.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Foul ball there. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Popped up on the left side of the infield. Bonilla under it. Puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. Welcome back. And here's the first baseman, number 2.
Number 2.
Armstrong back to work. That's a strike. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. The next offering misses. 1-2 to count.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Up next for the Pirates, Jeff King. He's 0 for 1. First offering misses the mark.
A couple sliders away, gets that hitter to really start looking and even leaning out over the plate. Very susceptible for the two-seamer here. Let's see what he throws.
O'Neill sizing this one up. That's out number 2. Number 10, the next to hit.
Number 10.
This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. And first offering is fouled off.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Grabs it on the run. And that's the inning. Ready to go, bottom 4. Here's the left fielder, number 22.
Number 22.
The wind of the pitch.
Well, I'll say this as a former position player and base stealer. When you come into a game and you've got a guy like this behind the dish with a big arm, you really have to change your approach. Can't try to steal because you'll get thrown out. Maybe get a little bigger lead, be aggressive on the secondary. But this type of guy shuts the running game down.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 out. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati. Joe Oliver. He popped out his first time.
Ball.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
And that misses off the outside edge. Off the mark there. And that's ball 3. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Ooh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a full scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Larkin in the box again. Takes a strike. And there he goes. Swing and a miss.
0-2.
Throw to second. Ow! And a swing and a miss. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now here is Andy Van Dyke.
Andy Van Dyke.
Here comes a pitch. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
0-1.
That's through there for a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
1-2 here. Hard hit, left field, base hit.
The right fielder.
Orlando Merced digs in now. First pitch just misses. Van Dyke gets his lead at first with nobody out. Armstrong picks over and he's back in there. Righty to the plate. Fought off foul. Righty delivers. Pulls that one foul.
With 2 strikes. May see some movement over there at first base. Try to stay out of a double play here.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And now Barry Bonds. He's already homered here in this one. And a foul ball.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn 2, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get 2 and end up with nothing.
The 1-1. And that one upstairs. And another ball. Pickoff throw. Van Dyke back in standing. Left-hand batter waits. And it's filled up.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
And he walked him.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
So first and second with one man gone. Here's the third baseman, Bobby Bonilla. Pitch misses outside. Ball 1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Next one misses, and the count is 2-0. Just missed.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Kicks and deals. That one finds the zone, and it's 3-1.
3-1.
One out. Runners at first and second. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. At the belt and fires. And that's ball 4.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue. So we'll see how much longer they let him go.
Jay Bell, the next Pirate to hit. 1 for 2. Swings and misses. And that's strike 1.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
0-2 now. And just misses with that one.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Line drive, base hit. 1 runs in. The throw to third. And he's in there. And we are tied. 2 runs score.
Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs. And man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing.
Number 45 up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. And a pitch. On the ground to first. Could be 2. Morris over to second. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now Mariano Duncan.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Trying to bunt his way on. Bonilla beats him to the bag for an out on the bunt. Hal Morris, the next to hit for the Reds. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Van Dyke pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
O'Neill in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Next offering is in for a strike. And delivers outside.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
This one popped up. Bell under it. And that ends the inning. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Reds. Number 53. On for his major league debut, so we'll see if he's ready for the big stage.
He just has to remember this is the same game that he's played all the way through the minor leagues to this point. The only difference, there are just more people in the stands and it's a bigger stadium, but the game itself is still the same. Look at the catcher, whatever fingers he puts down, that's what you throw, and just let him lead you in this one.
Number 2 stands in now and watches strike 1. Bounce to the left side. Larkin gathers and throws to first. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th. So digging in, Jeff King. That one's in there, 0-1. Up the middle. Duncan. Jump throw. And that quickly 2 away. And here's the catcher, number 10.
Number 10.
Foul back our way, and that's out of play. The pitch. And it's 1-1.
That's it. That's the ball.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Right-handed reliever.
No, that's out.
That one just
Down and full.
misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The kick, the 3-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. In the air, left field. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. And welcome back. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Eric Davis. And the pitch. Just missed.
Well, these Reds showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. The numbers say their chase rate, or swings at pitches outside the zone, is under 25%, and I think that's a big reason why they're scoring runs. By not chasing out of the zone, they're getting good pitches to hit. When you can do that, you have a much better chance to square up the baseball and do damage like they have so far.
That one to first, and he grabs it foul. And now the lefty. That misses.
Ball.
2-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Vicente Palacios will take over here. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season. Reggie Sanders, the next to hit for the Reds.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Swings, and he breaks his bat. Makes the grab. 1 away.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. Safe at second with a stolen base. Out towards left center. Bonds drifts towards it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but a competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at bat.
Number 22, the next to hit, takes low for a ball. Pitch misses, and it's 2-0.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Davis stands at second with 2 gone. Close, but called a ball. 3-1.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Swing, and a ball popped up. And there's a base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He will score. And it's 6-5.
Picks himself up an RBI. When you pop a ball up like that, you don't expect it to get you a knock too often. But right there, somehow he got it to drop in behind first base, and that's where no one could get to it.
And now Joe Oliver. That hits the dirt. 1-0. And he deals. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Throw to first, and he's back in safely. Another throw over, and they're keeping him close. Back to first, and once again he's back in safely. Next offering is fouled back. That one off the mark. The count now 2-2. He goes down looking. We go to the top of the 7th, and now the center fielder, Andy Van Dyke. The pitch. And a foul ball left side. Right-hander kicks, deals. There's a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Not even close there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And a pitch. Out to short. Fires over to first. That's the first out at the top of the 7th.
Well, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Merced stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Hit in the air, right field. O'Neill makes the catch, and there's 2 away. And here is Barry Bonds.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
The tying run at the plate. That clips the corner.
Well, that's textbook pitching right there. I mean, he executed those first 2 pitches perfectly.
That misses the zone. Now 1-2. The pitch. And that's just foul. And that's outside. Very high with that one. And it's 3-2.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
In the air, right center field. This is demolished. Way back and gone. His 2nd home run of the game, and we're level. It's 6-6. 2 outs, nobody on. Stepping in, Bobby Bonilla. Got to be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with 1 swing. Curveball drops in for a strike. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. The righty deals. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And the batter now, Barry Larkin.
Barry Larkin.
The right-hander back to work. And that's in there at the knees.
That was just paint on the first pitch fastball.
Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Not in time. He legs it out.
Now that's second baseman.
And the batter now, Mariano Duncan. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or a run and hit.
Palacios with a move to first. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Gets under it and pops it up. Diving, and he can't make the play. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Throw holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way.
Larkin, the runner at third. Duncan stands at second. No outs. Next offering is in for a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
And that one popped to short. Diving, and he can't make the play. Play at the plate, safe, and they take the lead.
Big RBI for him right there. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
And now Paul O'Neill. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
And the right-hander deals. Top of the zone for a called strike. And 1-2.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. He can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play.
Next pitch is outside. And he hits a ground ball right side, and it gets by him. In comes the run from third, and they lead by 2.
Couple of singles back to back. Didn't make quality contact on the ground ball to the pull side, but sometimes it's just a matter of finding a hole in the defense.
Steve Cook takes over on the mound, on for his major league debut, and a moment he will never forget.
Better believe that. It's always so special the first time you get into a big league ball game. I did it as a position player, but for him as a pitcher, I'm sure there's some nerves there. Probably don't want to squeeze the baseball too tight. Just relax and do what you're capable of doing. In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
The next pitch misses, and that's ball 2.
2 balls, no strikes.
And that one fouled off. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes.
Ball.
Good eye right there.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position and a hitter's count.
And that'll load the bases.
Oh, this is their chance to break it open. If they don't end up winning this ball game,
Now
they're going to look back at this opportunity right here and have some regret.
Sanders.
Sanders in the box now. No balls and a strike.
The opportunity for a huge inning exists right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. But as a hitter, can't be over anxious. That
That's a
pitcher's
ball.
up against the wall. Make him come to you.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Bases juiced, no outs. The pitch. Just off the outside part of the plate. Next offering is outside. Got him swinging.
Now batting.
Number 17, the next to hit for the Reds.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
And that's in there for strike one.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Pitch is in for a strike, and the count is 0-2.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for guys to square that up. That's what you'd love to see.
Double play ball to second. There's one, and that's two. Pitching change here, Hector Carrasco. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Reds. Number 58, Hector Carrasco.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Jay Bell. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. 2 balls, no strikes, the count.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
That clips the zone. Now 2 balls and a strike. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But, yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
Number 45, the next Pirate to hit.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
Righty delivers. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. One of the things that Jim Leyland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. 2 outs, base is empty. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, number 2. 1 for 3. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
At the plate, Jeff hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Bottom of the 8th. In now for the Reds. Number 22.
No left field. Number 22.
Cook back to work. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. That's down and
That's
in.
the ball.
2-0. A little bit low.
That's low. That's
Well, I
the
would
ball.
expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
In for a strike, and the count is 3-1.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
Check
Down to
swing,
4.
went around, and it's 3-2. That one misses,
ball 4.
so a
Take the
leadoff walk.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to, he's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Step off, throw to first. Back standing. He's in there safely. Oliver in now, takes ball 1 off the plate.
If you're the pitcher, you've got to go right at this guy. It's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. You can't be afraid of contact in this situation.
The feed for 1. Relay to first, double play.
Man, that is such a tough double play to execute as a first baseman, to not only field the ball and make a good throw to second with a runner in the baseline, but also to hustle back to first base and get set up to receive the return throw. That takes great footwork and an awareness of where the bag is. A lot of practice to get that one right.
Out to short, sneaks through, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
The batter, number 7.
So up next, Mariano Duncan. That one's in there. That's strike 1.
0-1.
And there's a ball.
No, that missed.
Next offering is in for a strike. Larkin, the runner at first with 2 gone. And it's even
Ball,
up.
that's in.
Tapped softly on the ground. Gets him easily, ends the inning. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Randy Myers. He comes in with a chance for his 2nd save of the season.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Reds. Number 20.
Now the catcher up to hit, number 10. Outfield playing pretty shallow. A wind and a pitch. Myers, a 6'1" lefty, 31 years old, and he's a former All-Star Game MVP. And that's
No,
off
that missed. That's
the
the ball.
inside edge. And now 2-0.
2-0.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. Davis hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. Here's the center fielder, Andy Van Dyke. First offering, and it just misses. That one
That's
missed.
the ball.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
And now it's even up.
2-2.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Gotta love the